And a super good morning to each and every single one of you from my normal park here in Grenada. I'm sitting in a slightly different seat. The kiddies play area is just behind me over there, but there are no children, so which means that it's safe for me to film here because there are no children with Spain's various data and children protection laws. Anyway, but that's not why we're here today. And I'm wearing my Tokyo Japan t-shirt, which ties in obscurely with what I wanted to talk about today, and that is feelings of success and what being successful as a creative person, what being successful in the content that we push out, the writing that we do, what constitutes a successful week. I mean, from my side, I haven't written any new blog posts this past week. I've published a blog post, so from the outside, published a new blog post, superb. I've published this past Thursday novella number 16 of my White Line series published. Downloads are happening. So from that outside perspective, that seems like a successful week. On the writing front, I've written one entire novella. I've outlined another two. So from a productivity side point of view, it seems like a productive week that I've been having. However, let me walk in a different direction even though the sun is terrible. However, with my level of motivation at the moment, it seems like just about a bin of shit as far as what I've been doing. And there are various reasons for this possible level of motivation. And the next bench that I was hoping to be sitting on is currently occupied. So which means that I'll need to go and find another. And the other bench that I sometimes use is currently occupied. Oh, all the nice shady spots are currently occupied. There's one possible semi-shady spot that I can head to. As you can see, the sun is incredibly bright. Cobalt blue skies. This is Andalusia, Spain in the summertime. Anyway, as I was saying, the level of motivation has been just about at zero. And even though this past week has been what can be objectively called successful, this isn't really working because there's not enough light in my face to be able to give, and everything's blowing out behind me. But this is what it is for the moment. If I switch around this way, is that a bit better? Marginally, yes. Anyway, so basically what I'm looking at is I'm not feeling motivated for the content creation that I'm doing. I'm not feeling motivated for the writing that I'm doing. But I've been doing it anyway. But it hasn't been filling me with joy. And quite possibly there could be a number of reasons, and I'm going to be setting up a doctor's appointment this coming week to be able to look at whether or not, for want of a better word, whether or not an imbalance in my vitamin levels could be causing this incredible crash and complete lack of motivation. But whatever the situation is, when you are a full-time writer, full-time content creator, feeling unmotivated to write, sorry about the dog noise in the background, if you're feeling completely unmotivated to do any writing, is no excuse. The writing needs to get done. And a couple of other things happening on the emotional front where we can wish for and hope for a utopian kind of world where it's more than just a Japan t-shirt that can connect you to a place. But with that said, I'm already at 6 minutes into this video. I want to know from each and every single one of you, what are you doing when you're getting into a motivational slump? Not a content creation slump, because I wrote a whole novella, outlined another 2, published a blog post, published a novella. So it's not a creativity production slump, because I'm still producing. But it just feels so empty and pointless. So I'd love to know from all of you, when you hit a motivational slump in whatever aspect, whatever area of your life, give me a couple of ideas. What can you do to be able to lift yourself out of that malaise, lift yourself out of that slump, and make it feel like it's possible to move forward? I'll be still be creating. I'm probably going to be writing those 2 novellas that I outline some more, and hopefully write some blog posts this coming week. But I'd love to know, if you can let me know in the comments, any ideas you might have to lift yourself out of this motivational malaise, this emotional malaise, and be able to move forward. I'd love to hear from you. Take care on your side. Speak to you next week Sunday. Bye.